How you doing, lads and lassies? My name's Rory. Today I'm presenting an Adobe Premiere Pro CS6 overview. A prerequisite for this should be that you have Adobe Premiere Pro CS6 or Creative Cloud installed. Differences between the two: CS6 upfront cost, Creative Cloud a subscription-based service. Creative Cloud you can get a free trial on Adobe's site. I'll link it in the description below. Very good application, would highly recommend trying it out. So, the first thing that you're greeted with when you open Adobe Premiere Pro is the Welcome to Adobe Premiere Pro dialog box, where we can create new projects, we can open projects, or we can ask for help. There's nothing wrong with asking for help sometimes. But for the example of this video, we're going to create a new project. So, the new project dialog box, leave all these as default. Feel free if you want to change them, but no need. So, the location is something that you might want to change. I just have mine saved into a hard disk drive. So we're going to call this the overview. And after that dialog, we're going to be greeted with the new sequence dialog box. If you know what you're doing here, you can select which frame size and rates you're going to be working with. But you know, the footage that I have is all from different sources. We're just going to leave the sequence as it is. So, when we're greeted with Adobe Premiere Pro, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 panels with multiple different tabs. So, project overview, we have a media browser, there's info about the sequence, there's effects that we're able to use on our clips, we're able to create markers and histories, the history of like edits or changes we have made in the project. So we have effect controls up above, an audio mixer, metadata on the clips, and a source panel. And this is also a sequence panel, the sequence of when it's playing in the timeline, I think. So in the ribbon menu, you're able to have multiple different options. So you're able to create new projects, open all projects, recent projects, open the Adobe Bridge Media browser, close projects, you're able to save as. We can import files, we can export files, we can quit. So we can also edit project settings up here, clip settings, sequence settings, change markers that we have on clips or projects, create title windows. Window is probably the place that I've spent the most time because I've made so many mistakes. So I used to always get so afraid when I'd move like one of these panels. I'm like, oh, what am I after doing? But simple fix, just go back up to Window, Workspace, and reset current workspace. Are you sure you want to reset audio? Yes. And then I'm also going to change back to editing, because that's all we're doing, just simple editing today. So now that's an overview of the application. So we have a project. Now we also have a sequence. And then next step is we want to import media to the project. So how I'm going to do that is I'm just going to drag and drop into the media browser, or you can do, that was actually the project panel, not the media browser, or you can do Control I, that'll just open an import box, or you can use this media browser here, whichever you like the most. So our first clip, I'm going to double click, add it up here. So the keyboard shortcut for maximizing and minimizing panels is the tilde key. Tilde key is usually right below the escape button. Okay, so this guy is looking pretty mean. You know what? We want to create an in point on this clip. So the keyboard shortcut I, and you notice that there's a green bar now. So next I'm going to press L, which will start scrubbing through the video. If I press L again, it'll go quicker. Keyboard shortcut K will pause. L again to resume playing. Oh, okay. And when do we want our output to be? Yeah, okay, you know what? We want, so J again, and K. When he looks, so the keyboard shortcut O is gonna set our in points over here, out points over here. So, if you ever wanted to clear your in points and out points at once, you just press Control. I know this is the in point, and then we're gonna scrub forward. We won't even bother doing L. We don't want to waste time. And when he looks menacing. So we're just gonna hit O, And the tilde key again will minimize the window. So we can, for the first clip, we're just going to drag it into our timeline. And there's a clip mismatch warning. The clip does not match the sequence settings. Change sequence to match the clip settings. Yes, change the sequence settings. So since our clip was different than the sequence settings that we began with, Premiere Pro is a smart application and it knows. So it's like, we got you, fam. So for the second clip, I'm going to double click it again to put it into the source panel. I'm going to tilde. Press L, scrub through this pretty fast, so double speed, L twice. Okay, that's a nice endpoint right there. And oh, no. Control Shift I, keyboard shortcut. Keyboard shortcut, Control Shift I will remove that endpoint. L, okay, so endpoint here, L, double speed, L twice, triple speed, L 3 times. And yeah, that'll be the out point for that. So we're going to tilde key to minimize again. So I've showed you how to drag and drop clips into the timeline. If you want to just stay on the keyboard shortcuts when you're in the source panel, based on where the playhead is in the timeline, if you press the period button, that will just plop it in wherever you had the playhead. And then for the last little clip, we're just going to say, you know what? I want to trim all these QR codes out. So we're going to go from here. So I'm just going to press M to make a marker. Keyboard shortcut M to create a marker. And then the endpoint's going to be here. And you know what? We'll just make that the out point as well. We'll say and then period again. And then we're going. From this video, I hope you've gotten a good overview of the application. We've learned how to create a new project. We've learned how to create a new sequence. We've learned how to import media to the project out of one of 3 ways. We've created in points and out points, and we've also marked our clip for trimming in the future. If you liked the video, please let me know. Give me a like. Let me know if I was really shit about something. I'm trying to learn, trying to get better at this. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. Guru Mila Mahagut and Slán.